YouTube. All right, guys. So tonight we're back on live. Let me double check my headphones. One sec. Yeah, we're back live today, and what we're going to do is check out these mysterious drone sightings. So I just heard something on the news recently in the last hour. They're saying that these drones are nothing to be worried about. Uh, what do you guys think? I'm saying that's cap. I'm telling you right now, I think that's cap. One video I saw last night, somebody was saying that the drone was spraying something out of it. So I don't know what to tell you. If it's spraying something out of it, and there's no word on why they're even popping up in the first place, I'm going to say it's super questionable, for sure, bro. Most definitely questionable. So let's check out this video. This is from December 14th, so this is 2 days ago. If I have to mute it because of any music, I will. But check it out.
Military film.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute some of that because it has a lot of music in it. I'm not trying to get no copyrights.
We don't know.
Yo, this video right here is crazy.
He said we don't know. All right, I gotta mute it. There's some sort of music in there.
And this is a drone. And the moment it touches,
Wait, what? Okay, so
this ain't no airplane. This
all right, so let's see. So basically, he said this orb flew past the drone, and when it touched, or I guess it was like two orbs, and one orb flew past another one, and then it became a drone afterwards. So I think this is like some sort of UFO conspiracy. I saw one video the other day where somebody was saying that um the I don't want to say anything specific, but some sort of official parties out there are trying to stage a UFO invasion because I guess like the whole new world order trying to have us assume that there's some sort of outside threat. Now, I personally, for example, this is my own opinion. I do think UFOs exist. I mean, we live in a universe full of tons and tons of like planets that are beyond the ones that we're taught to know about. So, and I don't know which is bigger, the galaxy or the universe, but however way that hierarchy works, essentially, um, there are tons and tons of solar systems out there that already exist. So, is it that much of a stretch to assume that extraterrestrials exist? No, not likely, not even a little bit. Now, I'm a huge fan of like the conspiracy theories and also like the caught on camera sort of videos, which shows some very strange things that are very believable. And I've had my own experiences. So, with all that being said, let's try to see more of this video. Hopefully, this guy doesn't have too much music in here. Here we go. Here we go. Let's take it back a little bit.
This ain't no airplane. This video is crazy as well.
It's moving.
Here we go.
What is that? What is that? What is
What?
that? It's
I don't
a
know.
UFO.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what to believe in anymore.
My man got a tinfoil on his head and a flipping blanket. Like, what is he assuming? Like, is he gonna get cold during the abduction? He's worried they're gonna like tap into his brainwaves. But no, it does look kind of funny and cool though. So yeah, if the audio for the video is in and out, it's because I'm muting it whenever he plays music in the video. I guess this is his video. Press Caplo, that's his name. So yeah, let's check it out.
That's like a UFO.
This was filmed in Fairfield, New Jersey on...
Dude, that didn't look like no flipping drone. All right. So what we just saw looked more like a UFO than a drone. That's my opinion. So let's check it out one more time.
What is that?
Look,
It's a UFO.
I don't know.
So,
I don't know, man.
I don't know what drones
I
are
don't know
that
what to
big.
believe in anymore.
And if they
that's like a UFO.
look at this, it's a fucking
This was
UFO.
filmed in
bro.
Fairfield, New Jersey on December
Bro,
12th at 5:35
I'm
p.m.
telling you guys.
And then
I'm
this
so,
was
what
this.
the heck are we seeing? That's like
First, earlier this year,
an
let's pause it
actual-
for a sec. First, earlier this year, we're like declassifying UFO documents and letting us know that they are real. That sounds more like preparation for what's taking place right now. And I think there's like some new Netflix video that's out, not video, movie that's coming out, which kind of like, I don't know if I want to say goes in depth, but I guess it's a very realistic movie where it's supposedly possible that this could take place, sort of movie. Kind of like what's the name of that movie that they had? Leave the Earth Behind or Leave the World Behind. It's a lot like that, but I think it's more UFO, more of a UFO genre. But that right there, we just saw it. That looked like a flipping UFO. Let's be honest, it most definitely did. So I'm willing to bet. Not that I'm going to have any proof anytime soon, but I'm willing to bet that some of these things or these drones aren't actual drones. They probably actually are UFOs, and this is coordinated, which is why the officials that keep saying, it's safe. There's nothing to worry about. It's what is how I'm not even sure how this is even safe. Like, shouldn't they be like a privacy concern or security concern? Like, if they don't know where these drones are coming from, how do we know they're not like coming from China? No offense to China, like I love buying their products. So like I'm just saying, after all the crap they've been complaining about, like the Russians, the Chinese doing this, or like all this propaganda the news has been putting out for us to be worried about, this is happening in front of us, right in front of our eyes, and they're acting like they don't know what's going on. Like, that's crazy, bro. And they told us it's okay.
What? It's like landing. Honey,
Some is landing, bro.
what is
People probably getting, bro, for sure.
You get that? I am. It's like landing.
It's landing, bro. I've seen enough UFO movies to know that
Nope.
if if a UFO lands, you do not go looking for it, bro. You do not. That is exactly how your ass end up inside that ship against your will, bro. And literally, you kind of invited yourself by putting yourself in an isolated situation to be observed or taken as probably the best word for it. Don't take him, bro.
Nobody else sees this.
Y'all seeing drones land that look like UFOs?
Fairfield, New
Do
Jersey.
not go chasing it down
Finally, one that's not clearly a plane.
unless you're at a safe distance. All right, this guy got some music playing, so I can't. It's definitely no CGI. I'll tell you that. I mean, literally, this person's using a cell phone.
Orb turns into a drone.
And two, like that was
And
CGI.
starts
That
moving.
woman has
Stands
like
right there
some
and it just
insane
starts to
editing
flash.
skills.
Actually, another drone or spacecraft or whatever the heck that is, that's next to it. I don't know. It's like they're feeding off of each other.
They're feeding off each other, bro. This shit is a coordinated attack.
Okay, I got the sprinklers. Here we are. Sprinklers are here. Okay, you see it? You see how it goes? See how it goes?
Right.
And then it becomes a spacecraft or aircraft or whatever you want to call it.
It becomes
UAP.
a space.
It
UAP,
transforms
huh?
into a craft.
It's funny how people weren't
Right in
believers.
front of my
before.
eyes.
Like,
Can't make this up.
Let me pause it. I
And there
don't want to keep over talking her. It's kind of funny how people weren't believers before, but now people know like all the abbreviations, UAP. She's talking about like how when they touch, they become like aircrafts and stuff. I personally think there's no more room to be a skeptic anymore. There's no room for skepticism. It's literally in front of us right now, and they're making sure that we all know. It's what's it called? Pre-programming, bro.
Are here. Okay, you see it? You see how it goes? See how it goes? And then it becomes a spacecraft or aircraft or whatever you want to call it. UAP. It transforms
That shit's
into a
wild.
craft. Right in front of my eyes. Can't make this up. And there it goes. It's off. It's off. I just got drenched for being a little drone hunter, and the sprinklers are on here at the golf course. Okay. I just want to document this because I've contacted the police, I've contacted the
What's
news.
the police
They're
gonna
not
do?
really taking this serious. These are not being
Also, I don't even contact the damn news people because I mean I don't know if there's like a public number you can call to get their attention for any like major event. Maybe you can. I would assume so, but I guess you got to feel pretty important to be calling them to think you have a story worth their time. So I guess this counts. The video is pretty good. I mean, it's not insanely good. I mean, it's not like we have lots of detail. There's her account. I'm pretty sure she saw it clearly, but with whatever phone she was using or camera, it wasn't capturing that much detail. So I'm not sure if that's even enough proof. Like to be honest, not to sound like a skeptic, but from our point of view, from home on our computers or cell phones, looking at this video, that could literally just be like, well, I'm definitely sure it's not an airplane because it's not flying in a straight line. So it's definitely it could definitely be a drone. It could be a personal drone, but given the situation that's happening all over the world right now, likely it is what it is. But I'm just saying like the visual proof could be more substantial. That's all I'm saying. However, hey man, she knows what she saw, and I believe her.
they're not being seen on radar. They're obviously not typical drones. Okay, I don't think drones can do that. Shine these big spotlights in the middle of the sky.
What they shining
And then
spotlights?
touch with another orb and then take flight like that. It feels like it has an energy source of some kind. It also feels like it has some kind of cloaking. It looks like an airplane now. I'm gonna try to catch it. Okay, here we go. That was that light. That's the same one. It looks like an airplane and it sounds like an airplane. But it all started out as like a big ball of light. Okay, this is live. I'm live streaming this, Facebook. So people don't say that I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Well, this is actually crazy. This was live. It's from Miami.
What is this? Is this the same kind of drone that they're seeing in New Jersey?
Dude, I don't think they're the same drones all over the place.
Listen, I'm just an amateur editor, but this, I don't think it's CGI. The light is actually reflecting from the building. And you can see
Let's bring that back a little bit. Let's run it back. That commercial job messed us up a little bit.
Seeing in New Jersey?
Yo,
Listen, I'm just an amateur editor,
up, bro.
but this, I don't think it's CGI.
he got music playing again. Well, why are they looking inside people's apartments? He's saying there's blue light affecting the side of the building, but he's playing music again. I don't know if he is or if it's that clip he's watching. It's probably the clip he's watching. I don't think it's him. So whatever that blue orb is right here, it's emitting blue light across the side of that building. I don't think that's a drone. That's a lot of light. Have you guys ever watched like Skinwalker's Ranch or any of these like UFO documentaries on YouTube? You would know that whenever you see blue orbs, well, I mean not well, I guess how should I say this? Whenever they mention like the eyewitness encounters, whenever they mention seeing like blue orbs, it is always synonymous with like fear, terror, and doom. Like the blue orbs are like the worst, or some of the worst. I'm not sure of all the different colors, but I know that one of all the specific orbs, the blue ones are the worst ones to encounter because they emit so much fear. Whereas the moment they show up, you feel uncontrollable fear with inside your body. That shit's crazy. And and for these things to be like openly flying around, looking into people's apartments, why all of a sudden now is that a thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? Why wasn't this so common before? There was thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of UFO encounters over the years since probably the '60s and beyond. Why now is it so like right in front of our face and like so blunt? It's like like what are these top G UFOs?
these two.
All right. So basically, he's saying that usually the footage that we get is usually always blurry. Now, why is it that the footage nowadays is like HD and not shaky? It's good quality. That's what he wants to know. And the reason he wants to know that is because people are getting a lot of good opportunities to catch it on camera, and the fact that people are more aware of what's going on, the opportunity when it does show up, they're literally prepared. You know what I'm saying? So many people are prepared about this. It's not like it's just a one-off kind of thing. Like maybe 4 or 5 people seeing this, and it's like a rare case, like a Bigfoot or a dogman or something. This is literally happening so often. People are like, they're kind of like on the lookout, and they see it. They quick to get their phone because obviously they get that they can get that Facebook and TikTok clout. You know what I'm saying? So
Is that these are UFOs.
These are 6-foot drones that are somehow evading our detection. They are not being detected. We have no idea where they're landing.
there, that music got to stop. Um, is not federal. These drones are not like they're undetectable for some reason, and also they're not emitting any heat. So for some reason, when these drones are like coming into our areas, somehow they're evading our radars. But I think that's complete bullshit, though. I really don't think that these drones are just somehow getting past all these radars. I think they're being allowed past the radars, and that's the questionable thing. Because why is it that the government or the officials are saying? I did use quotations. So, so why are they saying that it's nothing to worry about? How do they know it's nothing to worry about if they have no proof to like who owns these drones or who's behind it? I mean, two, that would take a lot of funding. These drones are like 6 feet across, and they're like hundreds of them, if not thousands of them. And the fact that they're like, who's flying these damn things? AI. So there's a lot of questions behind that. How much do they cost? I'm not saying I'm trying to buy one, but like they obviously cost money. The battery source has to be insane because these things they're huge, and like who's recharging them, bro?
That they stay up about 6 to 7 hours, and if you're a drone operator, you probably know that that's a very, very long time.
That's my
We know
point.
we've gotten close, but
6
when
to
we do
7
get close, the
hours.
lights have gone dark and they have left the area. And we do know that they are flying, as I've repeatedly said, they are flying over critical infrastructure like
Okay, we gotta. For some reason, they got that low playing music in the background.
Intelligence network has satellites that can track asteroids millions of miles away,
That's my
but it can't
point.
track these drones.
They can
Something's
track
not adding up.
asteroids, but
And I
they
saw this
can't
footage. This
track
footage
these
is
drones.
crazy as well.
Anytime I try to zoom in with my camera all the way up to the drone, this is what I get. It has a round, like, shield around it.
Bro,
Like an
this
energy
ain't
field.
no drone.
Yeah, I don't think those are normal drones. They just look like drones.
Zoomed in, 100, 208, and I'll show you the drone right now.
What the hell?
Because they're actually just orbs that go in and out of our dimension. Bro, I sound crazy.
Nah, you
I
ain't
sound
crazy,
crazy.
bro. You've been watching those documentaries.
Night, there was right here over at Picatinny, there was a drone just hanging out.
Listen to what he said. Watch this.
That go in and out of our dimension. Bro, I sound crazy. I sound crazy because I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist. I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist.
The other
It's funny.
here over at Picatinny, there was a drone just hanging out. I put my drone up in the air and went towards it. I had full battery life. Not 3 minutes into the flight, I lost control of the drone. Warning on my screen, lost control, and my drone started going down, dead battery.
What? Okay, so that answers my question of
Okay,
why
hold
civilians don't just fly their drones.
Hold up, bro. That sounds very paranormal right there because I've watched a lot of paranormal documentaries from eyewitnesses, and when people encounter certain things like certain cryptids that supposedly don't exist, they have reportings of their car batteries dying. Even in like actually a lot of UFO movies that they have that sort of occurrence, whereas suddenly people who have missing time occurrences occurrences. What happens is their car batteries dies, or like their watch stops, or their cell phone suddenly dies. And the fact of the matter is, once they come back to, everything's working again. Cell phones, their watch, everything. Sometimes the watch can still work, depends what kind of watch you got. But like anything that uses like electricity drops dead. So like, are they emitting some sort of EMP or what? Because I wouldn't have to assume so, because we know what an EMP is, electrical magnetic pulse, and that that kind of thing shuts down other electrical devices. So I didn't see the movie Leave the World Behind, but I'm wishing I'd seen it now. I want to know if there's any clues or any connecting dots that can lead up to what's going on here. And I definitely want to see that new Netflix movie that they made. I don't know if it's out yet, but I've seen some videos about it on YouTube. So let's see what this reporter has to say. Fox 5 News. So this is definitely in my area, in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. So let's see what's going on here.
Drones to get a close-up image of these
Yo,
drones.
drop the freaking music.
Island State Park in Ocean County with the sheriff.
All right, so I'm going to have to skip some of this because that music has been annoying.
And look at this. Apparently, a family chased a drone and had their clock in their car change times.
One family claims they
bro?
followed a
What did
drone
I
in their
tell
car, and while it hovered above them, the
What did I
clock
tell you?
in
I
their
never even seen
car
this video
changed
before.
times. Then they say the clock went back to normal after they drove off.
What? I feel like the media's calling it drones so that people don't freak
tell
out.
you, bro?
The next video,
What I
the
tell
guy
you?
goes on Flight Radar to show you guys that these are actually not
When I say
planes.
that there are literally hundreds of drones in the sky, I don't mean at one moment. They are coming across the sky at high numbers. So here I am in Lebanon Borough, and there's a drone. There's a...
Yeah, I just have to tell you what they're saying. That music is going to get me a copyright. But there's like 7 to 8 drones, he says, and they're flying across like these reservoirs. Some people say they came out of the water. He says basically there's hundreds of them, and they're constantly passing by. All right.
Was originally posted on Facebook. What?
Hold up. Let's see.
New pictures of the New Jersey drones taken from a 300mm camera, which was originally posted on Facebook.
These are the orbs. Those little circles were the orbs. Those are 3 mystery drones in the air. Look at this. Dude, this is what people have been reporting for years in terms of seeing UFOs in the sky. Look at this. Look how they came together. Look what they're doing. They came together. Wait a second, bro. I think the reason why they don't have to like land for like to be recharged, they're probably able to recharge while in the sky. There's probably like charging stations. Like what I mean is there could be like a specific type of orb that's giving these other orbs energy, or if they're orbs. Let's just assume there's orbs and drones, for example. So there could be orbs that are out there that are probably in control of these damn drones. And when the drones come over towards the orbs, what they're doing is they're replenishing their power. Like that one guy said, he flew his drone up towards one of these orbs, and what happened was he lost control over the drone. He started receiving warning signals, and he lost his drone. So that's pretty high tech. And if it's nothing to be worried about, why would another drone have the ability to deter another drone? Just say like it was personally operated by like a person who owns it, right? The mysterious ones. And some resident has to fly his next to it. If there were no threat whatsoever, then what was the purpose of like shutting down that guy's drone? Like, if there's nothing to hide, nothing to be like secretive about, why was that man's drone shut down? So that's a red flag, bro.
Still there. It's been like maybe 10-15 minutes.
And here's a footage of a New Jersey resident seeing a helicopter chase a drone in New Jersey last night on December 9th.
A helicopter's chasing the drone, bro. What I should have did, I should have went to Facebook and just searched up like these drone videos. Look at this. The helicopter's like trying to catch it. What's really weird is like he says the worst cameraman ever. I think it's weird like that helicopter didn't get shut down probably because they intended not to shut the helicopter down because people would have died.
Like, what's going
Look at
on,
this.
man? Like, there's one circling. You see that one circling over there?
Look at that formation.
And then they go away.
See, like, it almost looked like how they had, like, the small lights on it.
Yeah, like, what is happening?
Look at they flying in circles. Bro, that,
Yeah.
What I don't understand is how they're circling so close.
Yeah, what is
and
going
then
on there?
Whatever's trailing behind them just disappears.
Yeah, then it's gone.
look, they just disappeared.
That's bizarre. That's unbelievable.
That's Duh.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. How is it that out of all the UFO sightings that have ever existed, these things are doing the same exact sort of things these UFO sightings have been known to do for years, even in like movies. Well, I guess movies can be a little bit exaggerative, so that's not toot Hollywood's horn too much because they like to mix fake information with real information, but you gotta really question yourself, like where do they get this information from to like pivot these movies? Like where are they getting these realistic ideas from? And I don't just mean like with UFOs, like vampires and werewolves and all that stuff. Like, why is it that they're even like a lot of the their alien movies? Why is it that they are so detailed to the point? Let's just say, for example, like in the early 1950s, early 1960s, maybe a little bit before then, when they had like their first werewolf movies, they had what looked like half man, half looking things. Like basically some man with like hairy face who didn't have the backwards bent legs, didn't look anything like the underworld werewolves or anything like the Van Helsing werewolves. It's just basically like some hairy dude with like sharp teeth, and it's like all black and white, basically a crappy film. I'm sure back then it was probably scary, um, but nowadays it's more like what people report seeing dogmen as. So, and then of course officials going to say like dogmen aren't real. Police aren't even allowed to talk about it because if they do, they lose their jobs. So they have to sign NDAs. So with that being said, I feel like with whatever's going on, I feel like the media or let's just say Hollywood, for example, that can include like Disney and everyone else. So what they do is they take the real information and they try to portray it as fake, like they just made it up. But then when people have like actual encounters with things that are supposedly not real, they can say, "Oh, this it looks just like that thing in that movie. Look, they're exactly like that." Now, if this thing didn't exist, then how did that idea exist? That's my point. But anyways, I digress. Let's move on. Bro, this music is insane. So we came in. I came and played audio for you guys. So
From outer space,
listen to this.
and they're traveling from another planet to ours. Number 2, they come from the ocean. I don't know if you
Uh there's a 4chan whistleblower is what he's saying, and there's a construction facility. Hold on. It's somewhere near the Bermuda Triangle. They're interdimensional beings. People say they're demons. Some people say they're angels. I feel like people like to em- you're talking about Hollywood. If he wasn't playing that music, bro, I'll definitely let you guys hear what he's saying. But one thing's for certain, I think Project Bluebeam. I wonder if he owns these music rights because he has all kinds of music in this shit. That sounds like I'm watching the X Files. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll put this video in the description so you guys can see it. All right. He says never. That last thing he said was never how they control the narrative. It's not a bird, it's not a plane, but it is a topic of conversation and concern. Um, I wonder if I can use captions for this. there's stuff spraying out of these drones, this lady said. Let me see if I get some captions for you guys. Let's see, where the captions at? I don't typically use captions, obviously. Auto translate. Oh, not auto translate. I guess if it ain't in English, I'm sorry, guys. Maybe you can translate it on your end. So let's see here. See, you see a little sign? All right, this guy doesn't have a lot of music.
Drones, UFOs, the size of school buses in our airspace right now.
This is the video I started off with last night, so we're gonna pick up with this one. Moving forward, and I know that from last night he didn't have a lot of music, so which is great because then we can hear what he has to say and the videos that he actually found. Let's dive into it, guys. I don't want to make you wait. Let's go.
Everyone is concerned, and honestly, I don't blame them. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a deep dive into everything surrounding this drone timeline. We're going to cover FBI and police response, news response, and also I will be showing you guys some videos of drones that have been recorded literally.
The dude with the red scarf, every time I see that part, it just reminds me of a person who's thinking about anything but what's going on. He's probably thinking about what he's going to eat for dinner. Okay, I've never seen past the first 5 minutes, but let's go back to it.
Hours ago of me recording this video. Get ready, this is crazy. This isn't a conspiracy, guys. This is as real as it gets, and honestly, I completely understand why everyone's freaking out, and the people want answers. So if you guys could do me a favor, please leave a like on this video, and also subscribe to this channel, because by the time you're watching this, I will be on the way to New Jersey. I will be camping out and doing live streams in the hotspots where people claim that these drones have been sighted, and all the other strange occurrences that I will be covering in today's video. So you don't want to miss this, guys, so make sure you're subscribed. But before that, let's take a look at this first video that kind of explains everything. Also, guys, one last thing. Please comment your thoughts and theories down in the comment section below. I'm genuinely curious as to what you guys think about all of this, or even if you've experienced something, if you're from these areas, you've seen these with your own eyes, or you have footage of it, please let me know. I'd love to get in communication with you. All right, here we go.
Millions of Americans have their eyes to the sky trying to unwrap a mystery. Ever since Thanksgiving, there have been thousands of reported drone sightings, mostly in the skies over New Jersey. Now those sightings have spread. Reports of flying objects have cropped up in half a dozen states in the Northeast.
I do want to mention something because I am from the Northeast. I live in upstate New York, and the Northeast at this time of the year gets absolutely freezing.
Yeah, it does.
And if anyone's ever used a drone before, you know that weather definitely affects drones. So whatever is out there flying for very long periods of time in this sort of cold has to be some very high level equipment, to say the least. So just keep that in mind as we go through all of these videos for the rest of this video.
Even here in New York City. And now what was a curiosity is raising some alarm among some federal officials. The FBI and Homeland Security Department have said these objects do not pose a threat to the public. In fact, some law enforcement officials believe they aren't drones, but planes or helicopters, mistaken for unmanned aircraft.
Yeah, right.
And despite that, some high-ranking elected leaders are demanding answers to what the objects are and who's controlling them.
All right, guys, so we have to be honest with ourselves here. We have to understand when something is being covered up or when we're just straight up being lied to. And this is definitely one of those instances. So apparently these don't pose a threat. However, there's no information surrounding them. And obviously people are afraid when something like this happens and it's covered on every single news outlet possible. Mass hysteria takes place. Everyone's freaking out, especially in that area. You probably want to let people know, like, okay, this is what it is.
Yeah, let us know.
Boom. However, it's not going to be helicopters just flying over singles. They don't look like helicopters in the slightest. Yeah, just something to keep in mind. Let's carry on.
In the dark of night, the number of reported drone sightings in at least 6 East Coast states is now more than 3,000 and counting.
We saw blinking, like lots of blinking things up in the sky to the south, right over the ocean.
In New Jersey, drone activity was reported above a naval weapons station, while farther north, the FAA ordered temporary flight restrictions prohibiting drones over Picatinny Arsenal, where armament research is conducted, and over a Trump golf club.
There's one right above us.
But no one is sure how the oversized drones, some reported to be the size of cars, got there. At the White House, the National Security Communications Advisor offered this.
Many of the reported sightings are actually manned aircraft
that are being operated lawfully.
And a local sheriff seems to...
Okay. Many are. What about the ones that aren't? And I completely understand that.
I'm telling you, bro.
Sorry, guys, by the way, if I cough throughout this.
I'm pretty sure whoever's manning these drones probably lives in the U.S. or probably hired by the U.S.
Video, I'm dealing with pneumonia. It's on its way out, but please understand. There's a lot going on here that a lot of people are trying to almost discredit as, hey, it's just this, you know.
It's just this.
There's always more to the story, and they can say, oh, some of them are, you know, military operated, or them are, you know, U.S. owned, and you know, there's nothing to be worried about. But what about the others that aren't? What about the others that are literally?
He says some of them are U.S. owned. That's almost like saying, well, I'm sure he's not trying to make this conclusion on purpose. Maybe he does know a little bit better not to say certain things. But if some of them are U.S. owned, wouldn't I make the U.S. a part of this mysterious drone sighting? Which means if they are a part of it, then they know more about it. And I would say it's pretty suspicious if they're telling us there's nothing to worry about. I think for all the people who are public officials that are saying they have no idea what's going on, they are either paid to say that or they're not paid enough to know what's going on. So it's probably be above their pay grade, or they were paid a little extra to not mention what they know and to play dumb. I feel like we're being treated like sheep. Yeah, this feels like COVID all over again.
Really in strange shapes with like 3 points, and they don't look like helicopters. They don't look like any sort of like jet, you know. So what are we dealing with here? That the thing is, this is what people are looking for. They're looking for answers. It's all people want.
Yeah, people want answers, bro.
Credit the credibility of a covert operation.
If they didn't put their lights on, no one would be looking, right? Right. They're putting their lights so they want you to see.
But some politicians want to know more.
The fact that the federal agencies responsible for briefing the public have not come forward in a clear way is unacceptable.
Yesterday, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy wrote a letter to President Biden asking for federal resources to figure out what's going on. And senators from New York, Jersey signed a joint letter to the FBI, FAA, and Department of Homeland Security.
If you don't know whose it is and who's flying it, you have to take it down.
Well, that sentiment from New York Senator Kirsten Gillibrand echoed by President-elect Donald Trump. He posted on Truth Social that the government should let the public know what the objects are or shoot them down. Experts caution the public should not take matters into their own hands. Shooting down a drone or any aircraft is a federal crime.
That's because some of the drones are
We're
theirs.
actually covering that later because people have actually been shooting at these drones.
I bet they have.
Themselves. With their own guns, which is
I feel like he finds it funny.
Yeah, we'll be covering that as well. It's just so crazy, the severity of what is going on. This is getting into the president's hands, the FBI's hands, and it makes you wonder, like, where is this going to go from here? Because if this has been happening since Thanksgiving, and right now we're in mid-December, we still don't have answers. How long will this go along? I don't know if you guys remember, but almost an exact year ago from today, there was the Miami Mall alien situation, right? And everyone kind of brushed it off as just like, oh, you know, just 70 police car units. You know, kids were fighting.
Kids were fighting.
Right. Anywho, let's continue.
They say it's not a bird, it's not a plane, but it is a topic of conversation and concern.
What the heck is going on?
Increasingly, more reports of drone sightings over the East Coast.
I mean, guys, look at that. That looks so strange. It looks like a fidget spinner. Like, what are we looking at here? You know what I mean? Like, what is it that's flying like that? You can't tell me that's a helicopter. You can't tell me that's a jet.
It's not a helicopter.
So,
most definitely
what
not,
are we
my friend.
looking
Most
at?
definitely
That's the thing. And why? Why for these prolonged periods of time? And
yeah,
most recently, Staten Island, New York. Elected officials pointed the finger at the federal government.
I don't believe that the United States of America, with its military capabilities, does not know what these objects are.
For weeks, residents in New Jersey have seen the mysterious objects overhead.
We saw blinking, like lots of blinking things up in the sky to the south, right over the ocean.
Thursday, National Security Communications Advisor John Kirby said the government has not been able to corroborate any of the reported sightings and said there's no evidence they pose a security risk. Now, residents in Indiana are seeing them and Connecticut too.
This is like the 5th I've seen.
Friday, first responders in New Jersey headed out in daylight to investigate a possible downed drone, but left the scene without recovering anything.
Yeah, that's pretty
The
suspicious.
Pentagon confirmed they are not U.S. military drones. Drones are legal in New Jersey for recreational and commercial use, but are subject to FAA regulations and flight restrictions.
See, that's so weird. We're getting certain, political figures saying, they're ours. It's nothing to worry about.
There are.
Then
It's
you have
just
the
nothing to worry
Pentagon
about.
saying,
Hold up.
no,
All right. So if that's how they feel, then we need some explanations. We need some sort of explanation for why they're spraying stuff out of the drone, and why were they looking into people's apartments in Miami, or explain what that blue orb was. How did they turn a drone into a blue orb? Like, what kind of technology are we using? Is this technology, or is this like some sort of like energy field manipulation or something? Are there like extra dimensional creatures that they've employed or in cahoots with that they're trying to like stick onto us? Really questionable, my God, questionable.
So there's a lot of mix up here, and this plays a huge part into why people are so damn confused and worried.
So damn confused.
A lot of people are out here in New Jersey right now investigating this, and honestly, I'm really upset that I'm even dealing with pneumonia in the first place, or else I'd be there. I will very soon. But what's really crazy about this is how this started, like they said, around Thanksgiving time, but it's really picking up as of lately. Like this last week is when everything's kind of, you can't go on any news site, you can't open any social media without seeing something about this.
That's a good point.
Now, people are uploading videos about this by the hour. And as a matter of fact, the video that I'm about to show you right now is of a drone allegedly spraying something in the air. And this was recorded at the time of me recording this 2 hours ago. Take a look. So apparently this TikTok user was live on TikTok, and then the live got suspended out of nowhere, which is strange in itself, but let me show you the video.
They suspended my man's live, though.
My live was suspended, guys.
Oh, it's a woman.
So
yeah, hit my girl off
there's
like
the
that.
drone. He's been there for about 15 minutes now. This is freaky.
How did TikTok know
so
that she's recording a drone? Maybe it was a title.
Stuff spraying out of them. This is new to me.
I think it's what she was saying. I think her honestly, dude, I think her live was being monitored. I think a lot of people's, I mean, probably a large percentage of their lives that go live are monitored, because it's like, I don't know what program does it. Maybe definitely AI is definitely involved, but I think our lives are not programmed, but are monitored to see what we're saying, so we can be surveillance based on what we know. That's one thing, and secondly, who we're telling it to. Because if we know a lot and we're getting lots of views and we're telling more and more people, then obviously that information is going to spread, right? So, with that being said, back on, I had to give a man a sub for that. He did a really good video.
It's literally just floating
This
there.
one's really close. And then there's others flying around it. But this one's right here. And I don't know if it was this exact one, but multiple, there's about 3 surrounding them right now. And
You can
they
see the
are
other one.
spraying things.
He's like,
So, that's the freaky part. There's stuff coming out of these drones.
There's stuff
now.
coming out, bro. What the?
I got kicked off my live. So this one right here has been standing here for about a half hour now. And there's another one surrounding it. Yeah, and it's just there. There's no police around it.
Why are like some of these drones stationary and then some are like consistently flying around like scouts? Like, what's up with that? And why is this thing spraying something out? I most definitely think whatever chemical or substance that is spraying out is there to affect the air. And also, people were saying like these things have been seen around water reservoirs. They've been seen around certain sort of like plantation. I'm definitely going to assume that this seems a lot like some sort of terraform or something. Like they're trying to terraform certain parts of vegetation. I guess I don't know. Maybe some crops affecting the water supply, the air supply. So it seems like water supply, air supply, and maybe the trees as well. So maybe it's not about crops because I don't think she's on a farm. So this could be like affecting the trees, affecting the animals. Like, huh. And I guess if there's a zombie apocalypse, here's the culprit right here, right? We wonder where the freaking virus came from. It's right there in the sky.
It's just there. And there's multiple ones around it. This is really scary.
Yeah, it is.
You know, the thing is, too, she mentioned there's no police around it, but, like, genuinely speaking, what are the police going... What can they do about this? You know what I mean? Like, people are saying shoot it down. Maybe shoot it down. I don't know. But at the same time, you don't know who owns it. You don't know what use it has. You know, God forbid you shoot down some very important person's aircraft, and now that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
But that's just so strange to me because this was recorded literally hours ago, guys. And it's not like she's in the middle of nowhere or anything. If you look back in this video, she's on her back porch.
Exactly.
You know? You can see other houses in the background.
Exactly.
This is just flying above their houses. That's so strange to me. I don't know. I'm genuinely curious what you guys think. Please let me know. So we clearly have a lot of footage of the UFOs in the sky. But at the same time, we also have some footage of some crash sites of these UFOs. And the crazy part is, some people even tried to get into these crash sites. One guy in particular, Garrett, he actually made it to one of the crash sites, and he recorded what he encountered and also what some of the people in the area told him, and it was very strange. I want you guys to listen to this and let me know what you think, because honestly, this kind of
let me know. I want to hear it.
A strange way. It's really weird.
I am literally right where the drone crashed earlier today at 7:30, I think. The drone crashed in this parking lot. We've talked to like a bunch of locals that have all said this is where it crashed. We went into the store, tried to ask the employees, and he said, I have to call corporate. There's nothing they can tell us. And then, we talked to a bunch of other people that lived in the area in Lowe's, and they were like, oh, yeah, they said they didn't find anything. But there were like 5 fire trucks. I don't know. We've been literally driving all over New Jersey trying to figure out what's actually happening. And there's like a lot of lights in the sky. But I think they're just planes. They're either planes or I think it's our government. That's my best leading theory right now. I think so too. Then they're hiding something from us. But
I am definitely not the only one who thinks that. Thank God, because I don't want to be singled out. But yeah, I think he's right. I most definitely think he's right. What do you guys think? Whenever you see this video, let me know. What do you guys think?
If you want to see the full video, it should be out in a day or two on my YouTube channel, and I'll try to keep posting on here. But this is literally where the crash happened, and none of the employees will talk to me. Crazy.
I bet they
won't.
That
is so crazy. So basically, they were told not to say anything.
Exactly.
If they're telling him to go to corporate, or they have to call corporate before they could even, consider saying anything to him. And like I said before, this reminds me of the Miami Mall alien situation, because I actually went to Miami and I talked to some of the storefronts in that general area, and all of them said, we are not able to say a word. The police told us we can't say a thing. Strange.
Interesting.
Really strange. Let me know what you guys think. So the next thing I wanted to take a look at was an actual interview with a drone pilot and his thoughts on everything, because this puts a lot of things in perspective for you. Bro. Someone who is very intelligent and very informed surrounding these sorts of aircrafts. Take a listen.
Drone should be ready to be connected to the controller.
Like everyone else in New Jersey, drone pilot Mike Anella is trying to decipher the recent mysterious sightings.
This, solid green. That's highly unusual.
He's been using commercial drones from his own business, New Jersey Drone Shots, to take video of the unidentified craft. Some turn out to be just regular planes flying into Newark.
We could tell by the tail and the logo it was a United Airlines flight.
But others he can't explain and says they're not ordinary drones.
I won't even think how to transport them. They're huge. They're the size of cars. The light pattern is very unusual. And the way that they're flying so low is not understanding.
He also doesn't understand how they managed to stay airborne for so long, especially now.
It takes a lot of more power to operate a drone in the cold. I can get about 45 minutes in the air just hovering with my drone. These drones are up in the air for more than 2 hours.
Perhaps the most puzzling part is why we still don't have answers. Anella says the skies are closely regulated, and flying over a sensitive space like Picatinny Arsenal would attract attention fast.
If I took one of
my theory, here's my theory. I think, among many things, here's what I think. I think they're spraying something into the air that's going to affect the weather. So I wouldn't be surprised in the next, I don't know, 4 to 5 months, or could be sooner, when storms start to take place. We're going to have some crazy storms, and then the news going to be like, oh, we don't know what's going on, and maybe this whole drone situation be like swept under the rug. But I think this is definitely going to affect weather. Maybe already is, right? So there's a really good chance that someone's trying to control the weather, and this could be a part of the task. But I definitely feel like this is some sort of terraforming right here.
Over one of those areas, I would have law enforcement on me in probably 10 seconds.
Until we know what's going on, he's cautious about where he flies and hopes it doesn't impact his business.
We want answers. Because effectively, I want to make sure I could feel safe to fly.
And understandably so. I completely get it, man. And the thing that he mentions too is he's talking about the structures of these aircrafts. And, I've purchased very expensive drones before for some of the footage that I've filmed. And even drones that are pushing several thousands of dollars, they, like he says, last about 45 minutes-ish, maybe an hour if you're lucky and good weather and whatnot. The craziest part about all of this is because most drones, even those very expensive drones that I just mentioned, if you try to set them up to fly in an area where you're not supposed to, like a no-fly zone or just a military area, etc., it literally won't fly up off the ground. If anything, it'll get like a foot off the ground and come back down because you can't, right? So whatever's up there is able to either bypass this or has authority to do so.
Yeah, it has access.
And both of those scenarios are pretty damn crazy. And
okay, that's a good explanation. Also, they were saying on the news that somehow these drones are bypassing our radars, our detection radars. They're not bypassing them. They have access to get past.
Really makes you wonder. And to hear this from a guy who's very specialized and intelligent in this sort of field, man, it really puts a massive question mark on everything. I'm telling you, I don't know. And because of all of this that we just covered, this has sent the United States, and as a matter of fact, a lot of the world, in a state of panic because no one knows why this is happening or who is behind any of this. And it surely doesn't help when strange things are occurring at the same time that truly just don't make sense. Like strange messages coming through on radio stations in states like New Jersey that are, encountering all of these drones in the sky. So take a look at these. I'm very confused about this. As a matter of fact, there are several videos covering this on several different radio stations about these strange messages, and they sound very similar. So let's take a look at these.
Dozens of videos uploaded saying that radio was taken over.
What the fuck?
Dude, this is like a freaking alien movie, bro.
Oh my fucking god, I'm freaking out.
We're getting some.
That's so weird because
this sounds like
if it was some sort of like janky signal, you'd be hearing some sort of static behind it. But it's so clear. It is very distorted. You could barely hear anything. But with her talking in the background mixed with this, You can tell that the audio itself in the video isn't being distorted. It's the audio coming from the radio station, which is really strange. I want to just take
Sounds like a living thing almost. Almost.
What the fuck?
Sounds like whatever it is alive.
This is so weird. If anyone can play with this sort of audio and know what it says, maybe if you speed it up, slow it down, do some sort of magic, let me know. I'd appreciate it very much. But this isn't the only instance of this. Like I said, there's several. For example, this one. It's identical.
Yeah, I'm guessing whatever's making this noise is emitting the same frequency, and our radios are doomed to pick it up. Like, it's a strong frequency, sounds like.
I mean, we're on New York State's Christmas station. That doesn't sound like Mariah Carey to me, personally. That sounds horrifying. Guys, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning for me right now. That's terrifying. One. Two, it's crazy how clear it is. Like, there's no sort of, like, signal interference. It's just so clear. But what isn't clear is, like, what's coming through. I just truly don't know if it's being, like, if the pitch is just so low you can't understand what's going on or what's being said. If anything's being said, I don't know. Like I said, if anyone could do some sort of editing magic, I'm gonna let it play one more time. I'm really gonna listen, but I'm also gonna be quiet so you can work your magic, if anything.
Chat, what you guys think? It sounds like a living spaceship. Or it sounds like something's communicating with something else.
It sounded like it said something towards the end there. It was almost like a couple of words. I don't know. Maybe I'm just losing it. I don't know. I'm probably losing it. But that's so freaky. Now, here's the thing. If you were to experience this on any ordinary day, right, you're going to be like, wow, this is weird, right? And you might change the station, right? But when this is going on, and then you have literal UFOs, drones in the sky, it's pretty weird. And I always say, how many coincidences before it's no longer a coincidence? You know what I mean? Very strange.
Very strange.
So remember how earlier some people were calling for these drones to be shot down? Well, some people were assuming that that was some sort of like passive-aggressive sort of invitation. Some people took it quite literally, like this fella right here.
Bro. Oh, shoot, bro. I mean, I don't think he's going to be that accurate to get it from that distance.
Missed by about 20,000 feet, but...
Yeah, tell me about it. How you going to hit that shit? Bro, where the fuck those bullets going to land? It's clear people are shooting at it, but these bullets aren't coming anywhere close to that thing. Those stray bullets got
What's crazy about this is, imagine that wasn't a drone, and that was just a casual plane flying in the sky. And imagine this guy actually connected one of these shots. The amount of shit that this guy would get himself into because of that is genuinely insane. So it makes you realize how serious these people are taking these drone sightings. Because, I mean, this is wild. This is genuinely crazy to do.
Yeah, that's insanely crazy.
To each their own.
I mean,
but once again, like, we genuinely don't know what that is up there. You know, if some people are saying, oh, it's, you know, nothing to worry about. It's all good. But then some people are like, I have no idea.
I have no idea.
You know, that's the difference here. And this guy was just like, you know what? I heard him say shoot it down.
Basically.
But
gave me a reason to use my gun. Bro, what? His bullets are flying wildly, and he's missing. I think he's just hoping to hit it.
Bro, he's going for the
it's like he's trying
kill.
He's
The
killing
takedown.
half a neighborhood 4 blocks away. Dude, those bullets can land in someone's high rise somewhere. That is insanely stupid. Or someone in traffic.
My guy's doing this on a residential road. There's a car driving.
This nigga nuts.
Did he just do that from his porch? Well, this is America, I suppose, but that's crazy. Bro did that from his porch. There's a house across the street. Hey, listen, that's crazy, but I mean, some people said shoot it down. When you say something like that, some people will take it literally.
Apparently so.
So, yeah, I don't know. This whole drone thing is so strange. You know, when you mix everything together, you have something that's just so unexplainable, and it's really hard
There's a church
to
next door to him.
pinpoint
He's like blasting them.
where to even go from here. You know, it's really hard to break down because there's so many people out there right now, so many people investigating, so many people looking. But the problem is if you look too far in, you can get yourself into some severe trouble. The problem is if you put up your own drones in areas that you're not supposed to, you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. But then you get all of these sort of mixed signals, like, oh, we should be shooting them down. Then you have some fellow like this. But then there's just so many mixed signals here. And I truly feel like something's being covered up. It's also pretty crazy that recently someone literally just killed a CEO on the street in New York and almost got away with it, kind of.
Hold up.
But now this whole situation is crazy.
I probably shouldn't have been on TikTok just now, but look what I just saw. Watch this. I'm sure it's fake, but, well, I don't think it's fake. Somebody just got laid out. Bro, look at that. Someone built that themselves, obviously. And I'm pretty sure someone was inside, too. Looked like a woman was in there. Hopefully that was a test dummy. I'm not too sure if it was or not.
And then this happens, and like I said, it's just strange. Some people are claiming this to be a cover-up for that. Some people are claiming all sorts of things. I don't know. And that's where I want you guys to come in. Please chime in down in the comment section below because I will be following up on this. I will be making several videos about this topic, this entire UFO drone situation. And I'll be diving deep, especially when I go out towards New Jersey. I'm thinking a couple more days once this pneumonia officially leaves my system, steroids do its thing, and I'm good. But yeah, probably by the time you're watching this video, I will be on the way to New Jersey, and I will be firing up some live streams soon. I will be meeting up with some good friends, and we will be having a lot of good equipment to use while we do our deep dive and investigating. So, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the future videos and live streams that are coming surrounding these topics. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. Please leave your theories, ideas, comment, anything down there.
I'll put his video into the description once my video is up so that you guys can watch it as well as the other one too as well. So yeah, that's what else I got. I think I saved like 3 of these. So let's see what else we got. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Let's hit pause. This one looks pretty decent, but if it has a lot of music, I might just skip over it. Let's see what is working with.
The first is the Gulf of Tonkin. This happened in 63 or 64, 1963 or 64. The United States used
Get music in it, so I have to mute it. Some very interesting information, though. I'll tell you that. All right, I'll use this one because there's a lot of music. So we're going to skip that. Let's see. Oh, wait. Let's go back. I should have did it this way. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, there's that guy again. He's got some weird music going on. This real works. This. Why is that news reporter just smiling like that? Look at her. She's just smiling like everything's all good. Chances are she's not even human. She's like, oh yeah, don't you guys worry. It's about to be our planet very soon. She smiling like she's behind us. She looks devious, bro. Look at her. Oh my gosh, she looks like she's up to something. I feel like he's not going to stop the music, so. Well, I guess I'll do the talking myself. Let's see here. We got. I mean, what's the thing about these? I don't get it. What's the obsession with New Jersey with all this? All right, he dropped the music, so let's hold on.
The drones in New Jersey, have you heard about that? In this town specifically, if they've seen these drones. Excuse me, have you guys seen the drones in New Jersey? Have you heard about that stuff?
I've heard, I've not seen them, no. No.
What do you believe they are?
Have no idea.
No idea?
No idea. I don't want to know.
Oh yeah, I saw one over home.
They play music, so let me mute it. Bro, like, he's like, hold up, bro. Listen to this guy just
It can't be another government. Down the other night. He's a Marine. He's ready to take him out.
Yeah, probably the government. Just recreational drones. So what I've seen.
Really?
That dude thinks it's just recreational drones. He's like so oblivious. He's like, it's just them doing a lot of money.
Being invaded by aliens, everybody's like.
The other day. He's a Marine. He's ready.
Right,
he's
so
ready
this
to
guy
take
here
him out.
almost shot one down.
Probably the government.
Our
he
government
thinks it's
or a
probably the
different
government. Bro, if it's our government, why are you shooting?
It can't be another government, guys. It can't be another government. We're America, bro.
I saw one last night.
Last night?
I think it was a plane.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are just seeing planes. What like color was it?
It was multicolored like a plane, you know, green lights, red lights.
So here's a little bit of the problem. Planes,
He's playing music, bro. He's like, I should fly my drone. Just like, guys, do you see that? He's like, I'm just a patrol officer. I don't know anything. He's basically saying this shit is out of my hands. I don't know. He said, I'm just a regular guy, bro. Dude started smiling. Oh, he said New Jersey drones. He started smiling. He said no comment. You guys know exactly what we know. Nope, no personal opinion. He is not getting in trouble for this video. You said the ghost. Bro.
Orange dots. I think we're just somewhat near an airport. So like, okay, that's definitely a plane. I can see the green and red clearly on the left and right wing. That's a plane, I believe. That's a plane. Damn, this is the clearest video I got of a plane. So you can see really well on this. Right wing, green, like left wing, red. And then there's like I think that's a star.
That is not a star.
This?
I think you found one.
Are you taking photos of the drones?
Yeah, have you seen any drones? Yeah. I can't tell if they're
The kids
airplanes or
always know
drones.
first. They don't have no problem sharing information.
Why it's a drone?
You guys have seen a lot?
Yeah.
What do you think they are?
My dad's uncle is like a chief of police. They're coming like through the Atlantic Ocean.
Really?
My man just got information just like no problem.
Oh shoot. Thank you. Those two, I don't know if those are stars or those might be drones. Look how many is on the screen at once right now. Look at this, Ethan. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think all of those are planes. I don't think all of those are planes. I'm gonna say it. I might sound crazy. I might look crazy. I might be crazy. That's it. Yeah, we need one to like literally like be spying on us. Maybe like what do they want to spy on? Maybe the drones. We got all the goth girls right here. Don't look over here.
So right after recording this, I saw a TikTok about a crashed drone just 40 minutes from where I was. So naturally, I headed up there as quick as possible before going to the other two spots, and at the end of this video, calling someone who served in the Air Force for 25 years and has worked with a lot of drones and airplanes.
A major response from authorities that could be related to an incident involving a drone. It is happening in Hillsborough, New Jersey.
Yeah, Bianca, I talked to several people who tell us they heard a drone crash somewhere behind where I'm standing.
Hey, I got a weird question for you. Have you heard about the drones in New Jersey?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know if there was a crash near here? I saw a video of it.
They said that there was, but now the township is saying there isn't.
Really?
Hazmat. It's over by Lowe's, my car.
Over by Lowe's? Yeah. Yo, have you guys seen a drone around here?
Not tonight yet, but I saw like 40 of them last night.
Dead in this town, just like
40 of them, like chicken.
Where at?
Literally, dude, they were just everywhere. So like, I live probably 10 minutes that way.
Okay.
But they were definitely just going across the sky and like.
We heard there was a crash one over here.
It was by the Lowe's.
By the Lowe's? Do you know if anything's still there or not?
I'm pretty sure you guys might have seen this guy before. I don't know what to tell you about that. The guy with the hat on, he's probably thinking, what the hell am I looking at? Oh my God, bro. Within the last, like, I don't know, 2 minutes, this corn guy's been trying to battle people. Everybody's just been leaving the stream like, I'm not dealing with this. We worried about UFO, and I think TikTok needs to be like, I think it needs like parental advisory or something. That is just straight up disturbing. No offense to these people, because I don't know them, but I'm not sure what's up with this whole NPC stuff. I'm not laughing. I'm more so laughing at him because I think it's so stupid. It's just like, what is the point of? No offense. Like I said, I don't want to offend nobody. People probably make crazy money from doing that. I literally think it's kind of weird to do that for hours on end, pretending to be some sort of video game character in some made up reality. Strange.
Assuming
Not
they
gonna lie,
picked
it's
it
pretty
up and
strange.
crashed at like 7:30. They said.
This morning? Oh, okay.
They said they stopped the investigation at 12, which was bullshit. I'm pretty sure they just found it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh snap! This guy's playing
All
all
right.
kinds
Thank
of
you so
different
much.
music. All right, this video's over. This guy's got like a whole. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Let's check out TikTok and see if they got any interesting drone videos. But he's got too much damn music playing, bro. Can't do that one. Let's see. Let's find drone videos. The crap people do for videos. Let's see videos. I gotta log in, huh? Well, look at this. Look at this. Drones the size of small cars.
Alarming local residents. I look to my left and I see two big drones. They were propeller driven, going very slowly. And unnerving lawmakers.
They were propeller driven. Like, how else do you fly drones?
10 counties. The issue prompting a meeting Wednesday attended by roughly 100 mayors and state representatives.
100 mayors.
Telling me that in America, somebody can start flying drones and we have no clue what's going on?
Garden state leaders say they're confounded by the federal government's response and that of their own governor.
Look at them jumps in the sky, bro.
Perhaps even more concerning, military officials say they've documented at least 11 unauthorized drone incursions over nearby Picatinny Arsenal, a weapons
Picatinny
development
Arsenal.
center. And President-elect Trump's Bedminster Golf Club is also in the area. Local police have been launching their own drones into the sky to give chase. So far,
To give chase, bro, you're gonna lose your drone chasing those things.
There's another one. For almost
Look how
a
huge
month,
that thing is.
Swarms of drones the size of small cars have been spotted over parts of New Jersey, alarming local residents. I look to my left and I see two big drones.
That's some huge drones, bro.
Driven, going very slowly. And unnerving lawmakers who say they popped up in at least 10 counties.
Let's see what else we got. It's a lot of police cars for something that's not so serious. They could have like sent four cop cars and a tow truck. But this seems like national security kind of situation. Let's see what else we got in here.
NYPD captured one of the.
Nope, we're not going to listen to that because basically we got too much music in there.
Can you comment on the drones that are flying around New Jersey ports? The government knows what is happening. Can you comment on
Let's give you this one.
the drones that are flying around New Jersey ports? The government knows what is happening. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people. And they should, because the people are really, I mean, they happen to be over Bedminster. Want to know the truth. They're very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster. I've decided to cancel my trip.
He is deliberately not asking those
I don't
questions.
want to comment on that.
Yeah, he knows what's going on.
The government knows what is happening. They know where it came from and where it went.
You say the government like he's separate from it.
Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people, and they should, because the people are really, I mean, they happen to be over Bedminster. want to know that they're very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster. I've
Yeah,
decided to
I feel
cancel
like he's a
my
part of
trip.
that too. I feel like he got something to do with it. He's acting like he's for the people, but I feel like he has something to do with it. There's no way he knows nothing about it. Let me see if this has any music to it. It does. Oops. Let's see. We just have to play it without music. So, large amounts of drones spotted flying over New Jersey. That's a large amount of drones and super suspicious. And for all the people that got the orange jacket interview, and they were all saying that they didn't see anything or they can care less or they, didn't notice anything. Well, New Jersey is pretty big, so maybe they just didn't. But I feel like the possibility of you living in New Jersey and knowing somebody who might have seen it, or knowing somebody who knows somebody who might have seen it, I'm pretty sure the word spreads, right? So, and also, what is that blue light back there? What is this? What is this right here? It started off white, then it turned blue, and all this is taking place up here. Yeah. So, very strange indeed. Drones have made it to Ohio. Let's see what we got here. No music. So let's see what we got. That's pretty far up. I'm pretty sure they might have had like a decent view of that, but you know what I'm saying? We can't tell what we're looking at there. That's super far up. There's no way your phone's gonna have that capability. Maybe the new iPhone 25 would, but not what we got today. All right. For all we know, that could literally be an airplane. Maybe not. It was sitting still, but who knows? And this just looks straight up creepy. Cockeysville, Maryland. That's some strange looking drones, dude. I mean, that doesn't look like any drones I've ever seen before. I mean, I get it, drones can be made out of anything for the most part, as long as you get the fundamentals right, but these are some strange drones. Like, what's up with these formations? It's like very militant, very militant. Yeah, strange. Very strange. So there's one over here, one there, and who knows what that is? It's probably not a star, because if it was, there'd be other stars. All right, anyways, that about wraps it up for this video, guys. And we're actually going to jump into something totally different next. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to turn this one off and I'm going to go live again in the next maybe like 20 to 30 minutes, because I want to try to live stream to here and TikTok at the same time. So thank you guys for joining my live stream, and thank you guys for finding this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, or don't. I don't care. It was really fun making this. So I'll see you guys in the next one.